हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हो सब? बिल्कुल बढ़िया. आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर एंजॉइंग एट योर होम. नाउ in this video we have to discuss invertible function. The most important concept of this first chapter is invertible function. Invertible functions. So what is invertible function? Invertible functions are nothing but the inverse of function. Invertible function, or we can say inverse of function. Inverse of function. So what is the inverse of function? So first we'll write down the definition of inverse of function. ये डेफिनेशन हमें बताएगी कि हमें इनवर्स ऑफ फंक्शन कैसे फाइंड करना है. डन. सो राइट डाउन डेफिनेशन. अ फंक्शन f फ्रॉम x to y, function f from x to y is said to be a invertible function. Is said to be a invertible function if there exist function g from a function f from x to y is said to be an invertible function if we get one another function, that is g, which function g, whose domain and codomain are, domain of this function is codomain of this given function f, and codomain of this function is domain of this function x, function f. So if there exists one function g from y to x such that fog x equal to identity function on x and gof y is equal to identity function of y. Done. And hence we can say f inverse, or we can say g is a function f from x to y is said to be invertible function if there exists a function g, and g is inverse of function f. Done. So that function g is known as inverse of function f, which can be written as f inverse equal to g. तो इसको हम रीड करेंगे इनवर्स of f or f inverse. Done. So if these conditions are satisfied, we can say f is invertible function. If function f is invertible function, which means inverse of function f exists. If these conditions are satisfied, we can say inverse of f exists, and hence f is known as invertible function. Clear? One more point that you have to note: for any function f to be a invertible, that function must be bijective. That function must be 1 1 and on 2. Done. If the function is 1 1 and 1 2, then and then its inverse exists. So what is 1 1 and 1 2? Function must be a bijective function. Function must be a bijective function. If the function is bijective function, then its inverse exists. Clear? So this is the definition of inverse of function or invertible function. Now pause this video and note it down, and then we will try to solve some questions based on this inverse of function. Okay friends, now this question, example number 23. So here function f from n to y is given, where this y is defined as y belongs to natural number, where y is always equal to 4x plus 3. What is x? X is the input of this function from this domain. Done. Where x belongs to natural number. That means for each and every input from this domain, we are getting the output into this codomain, and hence for this function, this is domain and this is normally codomain. But for this case, this codomain is as a range. So this is domain and this is range for this function, because all these y are corresponding to the value of x from the domain n. Now the given function f of x is 4x plus 3, that is a defined function. Now we have to prove that function f is invertible function. Clear friends? So what is the definition of function to be an invertible function? For any function f, we require one another function g of x, which is from this range to domain. So let's try to solve this question. So here we are given function f of x, and we have to prove that this function f of x is invertible function. Done. So for that we require one function g from y to n. So how to find this another function g? So that function g can be obtained from this function, given function x. Done. So our f of x is nothing but the y. No, we are writing this function y as a f of x. So y equal to f of x, that is equal to 4x plus 7. Now writing this function in terms of x, so this is equal to y minus 7 by 4 equal to x. Done. So this is equal to, x is nothing but the function g of y. So g of y is equal to y minus 7 upon 4. So this is another function g of y from y to n, and this is given function f of x. Done. So for any function f of x to be an invertible function, there exists a function g of y from y to n. This is function f of x from n to y. So this is another function g of y from y to n, such that condition is for x equal to f of x and for y go of y equal to f of y. So first condition is for y must be equal to y and go of x must be equal to x for this function to be a invertible function. So let's try to prove this both the condition. So what is for y? For y equal to f of gy. Done. So what is f of gy? Function g of y is nothing but the y minus 7 by 4, y minus 7 by 4. So it's a f of y minus 7 by 4. F of x will give us as a 4x plus 7. So f of y minus 7 by 4 will give us as a 4 into y minus 7 by 4 plus 7. So this is equal to 4 cut y minus 7 plus 7. So for y equal to y. Prove. Done. Then we require go of x equal to x. So now g of f of x equal to g of f of x. This is equal to g of f of x. F of x is our given function 4x plus 7. Done. Now what is the definition of g of y? G of y is nothing but the y minus 7 by 4. So g of 4x plus 7 will be 4x plus 7 minus 7 by 4. So this is equal to x. Hence g of f of x equal to x. Done. So both conditions are satisfied. Both conditions are satisfied. Then what we can say, that function g is nothing but the inverse of function. So f inverse is nothing but the g of y. This is equal to y minus 7 by 4. So inverse of function है ना, दिस इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ y. नाउ आप ये आंसर को ये फॉर्म में भी रख सकते हो, या फिर एस और फंक्शन f इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ x, हम इसको x के फॉर्म में भी लिख सकते हैं. सो f ऑफ इनवर्स x इक्वल टू x माइनस 7 बाई 4. डन. दिस इज द इनवर्स ऑफ फंक्शन x. डन. सो हियर fog y equal to y and gof x equal to x, and hence we can say our function is invertible function. Function f is invertible function and its inverse is x minus 7 by 4. These are the two parts of this question. Clear, students? So pause this video and note it down. Okay, friends. Now let's try to solve this question. A very good question is there. A function f from n to r be the function defined as f of x equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. We have to prove that function f from n to s. Here function is defined from domain to codomain. Now our function f is defined from n to s. So domain is natural number and codomain is range of this function. Done. So for any function to be an invertible function, it always be defined from domain to range. Done. Because the function must be a bijective function. So this s is range of this function. Function is invertible function. We have to find the inverse of this function f. So let's try to solve this question. So here given function is from f, function f from n to s, and definition of function is f of x, that is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. Now according to our definition, any function f to be an invertible function, there exists one function g. Done. So to find that function g of y, what we have to do, we have to replace this f of x with y. So y is equal to 4x square plus 12x plus 15. And now we will try to write this expression in terms of x. Done. तो देखो इसको कैसे करेंगे, x के फॉर्म में लाएंगे. So for that here first I am taking 4 as the common, है ना. कंप्लीटिंग स्क्वायर मेथड आप लोगों ने स्टडी किया हुआ है. सो टेकिंग 4 कॉमन, so it's a x square plus 3x plus 15 by 4. Done. Now y equal to 4 into, now for the completing square we are taking this middle term, divide this middle term by 2, so it's a 3 by 2. Then we have to take the square, it's a 9 by 4. So we have to add and subtract 9 by 4. So it's a x square plus 3x plus 9 by 4 plus 15 by 4, and again we have to subtract that 9 by 4. So this will be a perfect square trinomial. So this is y equal to 4. Now x square plus 3x plus 9 by 4, whose factorization is x plus 3 by 2 whole square plus simplification, 4 is LCM, 15 minus 9, it's a 6 by 4. Clear, students? So this will be y equal to 4 into 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3 whole square divided by 2 square is 4 plus 6 by 4. Now multiply this 4 with this both the terms, so it will be cancel out. So here we are getting y equal to 2x plus 3 whole square plus 6. So now this can be written as 2x plus 3 whole square equal to y minus 6. Done. Now taking square root, so it's a 2x plus 3 equal to plus or minus square root of y minus 6. But here this x belongs to, in our definition we are given 2x, x is domain. Done. Which is belongs to natural number n. So here the square root of this natural number will never comes into the negative number, so it is always positive, so we will consider only plus sign, and therefore x is 2x equal to square root of y minus 6 minus 3, and our x always square root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. Done. So writing this expression in terms of x, that is we are getting our function g of y. This is nothing but the g of y. So our g of y is nothing but the square root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. Done. This is according to our definition. For any function f to be an invertible function, we must require another function g from s to n. So that is our function g of x. Done. And this is invertible function, so we have to find the inverse of function. So as it is invertible function, we can say fog y equal to y and gof x equal to x. Done. We have to show this both the condition. So let's try this first condition, gof x equal to x. So what is gof x? Gof x equal to g of f of x, g of f of x. So g of f of x, what is our f of x? F of x is the definition of this function, 4x square plus 12x plus 15. So it's a 4x square plus 12x plus 15. Done. This is g of 4x square plus 12x plus 15. G of y is nothing but the square root of this one. So g of y is square root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. So what is g of 4x square plus 12x plus 15? So g of, according to definition of this g of y, it will be square root of this one, 4x square plus 12x plus 15, y minus 6, so 15 minus 6, this is square root minus 3, square root के बाद minus 3 divide by 2. Clear? So this is equal to 15 minus 6, 9. So it's a square root of 4x square plus 12x plus 9 minus 3 whole divided by 2. Now this one is nothing but the square root of 2x, perfect square trinomial, 2x plus 3 whole square minus 3 by 2. So square and square root will be cut out. So we are getting 2x plus 3 minus 3 by 2, and this is equal to x. Hence we are getting g of x equal to x, g of x equal to x. That is our first condition. Clear students? G of x equal to x. By similar method we have to prove fog y equal to y. So let's try to solve over here. So now next condition is fog y equal to f of gy. So what is f of gy? F of g of y is square root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. Now we have to apply the definition of f of x. F of x will give us 4x square plus 12x plus 15. So instead of this x, we have to prove this one. We have to put this value. So this is equal to 4 into x square. So square of this one, square root of y minus 6 minus 3 whole divided by 2. 4x square plus 12x, which is equal to square root of y minus 6 minus 3 by 2 plus 15. Done. So now pause this video and I will remove this part, है ना, यहाँ पर सॉल्व करेंगे. तो वीडियो को पॉज करो और इसको नोट डाउन करो, है ना. यहाँ से स्टार्ट करेंगे अभी. चलो, स्पेस कम पड़ रही है. ये पार्ट हमने कर दिया रिमूव. चलो, नाउ वी हैव टू सिंप्लीफाई दिस and we have to find fog y, we have to prove fog y equal to y, fog y equal to y लेके आना है. So 4x square is there, so 4x square is there है ना, this is square, so this is equal to, यहाँ से अभी यहाँ पर आ रहा है, so 4 into, so what is the square of this, this is first term, this is second term, so y minus 6 का स्क्वायर होगा, y minus 6, 3 का स्क्वायर होगा 9 minus 3 to the 6 square root of y minus 6. डन. ये हो गया न्यूमरेटर का एक्सपांशन, डिनोमिनेटर इज 2 स्क्वायर 4 इनटू यहाँ पर 2 6 जा 12, 2 6 जा 12, 6 को अंदर मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सो इट्स 6 इंटू स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ y minus 6 and 6 3 जा 18 plus last term is 15. Now students, here again 4 4 cut, so this is equal to y minus 6 plus 9, so it's a y plus 3 minus 6 into square root of y minus 6 plus again 6 into square root of y minus 6 minus 18 plus 15, so it's a minus 3. So simplify this, plus minus cut, minus minus cut, this is equal to y, fog y equal to y. So here we have proved fog y is equal to y. Done. And also we have proved g of x equal to x. So both conditions are fulfilled, and hence we can say function is invertible function. We have to prove that given function f is invertible function, and hence we can say f is invertible. Done. And find its inverse function. So what is the inverse of function? So inverse of function, that is f inverse, is nothing but the g function, or g is g of y. Done. And g of y is nothing but the, कहाँ पर हमने लिखा था, रिमूव कर दिया है, g of y. So g of y is nothing but the, है ना, वो था हमारा g of y स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ y minus 6 minus 3 by 2. We can also write this function in terms of x. So inverse of x is nothing but the square root of x minus 6 minus 3 by 2, है ना. आप उसको y के फॉर्म में भी रख सकते हो, या फिर कन्वर्ट करके x के फॉर्म में भी आप इसका आंसर दे सकते हो, बिकॉज आवर गिवन फंक्शन इज in terms of x. Clear students? So this is how you can find the inverse of any given function. Now pause this video and note it down.